Not only have we gone absolutely insane in this country, but we've apparently gone retro as well. And I'm talking way retro. I'm talking like, let's party like it's 1899 and rob a damn train retro. I've already talked about this a little bit, but I want to talk to you about it again, because who would have thought that in an era which I was assured by childhood cartoons we'd have flying cars by now, we would instead have train robbers who already come pre-masked, and in the land of showbiz, no less, folks. Yep, here we all are living in the real world, and in California, they're trying to Red Dead Redemption that stuff, so these fools simply hop aboard a slow-moving train, rifle through everything to find the really good stuff and toss out anything they don't want. There's even a way to fool the train into thinking that it's got mechanical problems so it will slow down even more, giving these people the perfect opportunity to rifle through your Amazon packages and whatever's in the train. It's a bona fide buffet of beautiful booty borrowed ad infinitum by barbarous boobs. And here's the kicker, folks. When they get caught, the consequences are so light that many of them just turn around and do it again. Same day. Charges are frequently reduced down to misdemeanors, and in a lot of cases, the person doing the robbing gets a fine and a night in jail. I'll repeat that. A fine and a night in jail for robbing a train. Now, there was a time in this country where robbing a train would get you two things if you were caught: a long fall and a short rope. And somewhere along the line, we determined as a society that it was no longer kosher to require the air dance as appeasement for most wrongdoing. But hey, maybe it's time to bring that back. I mean, like literally, let's hang them from the nearest tree or light post. Not for long, of course, a couple of good examples should do the trick of deterring everybody else. Just hang a couple of them and leave them out there to rot. Something tells me a good example or two would be enough to let others know that this was a bad decision. In the meantime, though, how about we think about using some non-lethal but stricter measures? Look, I get that we're talking about Sodom and Gomorrah's younger, sluttier sister whenever we bring up California, but do we have to completely abandon the rule of law in an effort to hold up the kind of mass mob mentality that's been permeating our society since the aftermath of George Floyd? Here's the ugly truth. Society wants to break down. It's the law of entropy. It's second law of thermodynamics. Things in motion are going to fall apart. There's a natural tendency among human beings to get up to skullduggery the moment they begin to collectively sense that the risk is worth the reward. It's the reason that we have a criminal justice system in this country in the first place. As our founding fathers noted, governments are instituted among men to protect our God-given rights. That means protection from tyranny, but it also means protection from things like mass theft. No matter how cool an Old West-style train robbery may sound when it lands upon your ear, the simple truth is that it's a miscarriage of justice to make the penalty on something like this too light. When you're messing with a freight train, you're not just messing with people's packages. Eventually, one of these jokers is going to stop a train in place where it ought not be stopped, and somebody's going to get killed. But even if they don't, this whole thing is nonsensical. So get your stuff together, California. Come on, get it together. You're embarrassing the rest of us. And to the train robbers out there, let me just say this. Get a job, you damn hippie. Hell, the railroad's probably hiring. Look, man, we talked about this earlier in the week. It's just mind-blowing, just the trash, just people's stuff.